Independent candidates, many backed by a jailed former Prime Minister, edge ahead in elections in Pakistan after a series of hitches, including deadly violence near polling stations and a suspension in phone services that delayed counting. For more on Pakistan's elections, we are joined now by Ahmed Bilal Mehboob. He's president of the Pakistan Institute for Legislative Development and Transparency, and he speaks to us live now from Lahore. It's just gone 5:30 p.m. there. Mr. Mehboob, it's a tight race as those vote results begin to trickle in. We've got about 146 seats announced. Did you expect these results that we're seeing so far, and especially the performance of the independent candidates, most of them affiliated to Imran Khan's PTI party? Was that a surprise to you?
Thank you. To be honest, the public opinion polls indicated that there will be this kind of voting intentions by public. PTI was considered to be leading in public opinion polls about 2 percentage points. They were about 34% compared to PMLN, which is the second party, 32%. But nobody expected, and I also didn't expect, that this voter percentage will translate into so many seats for PTI-supported independent candidates, because they were suffering from so many handicaps. They did not have a common election symbols. They were not allowed to run such an independent and free campaign. So for me, it was a rather surprise that they have done so well, and they have emerged as the largest group in three assemblies, one in the National Assembly, and two in the largest province, Punjab, and third in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Assembly. So their performance has been a bit of surprise to me.
Against the backdrop of those challenges that members of the PTI party faced, the crackdown that they say they've been going through, the fact that members, they say, have been harassed as well in the lead up to these elections. What do you put that, sort of change down to, the sort of the numbers who've come out? We don't know yet, of course, the voter turnout, but is there a sense perhaps of the support for Imran Khan's party, that it has widened at some point?
I think so. I think during the past about year and a half, since he was ousted from the assembly after a vote of no confidence, I think his popularity had been increasing. And with every action taken against him, my guess is that his popularity increased. We have seen in the election results that those people who spoke very strongly against him, they had been the greatest target of PTI voters, and they have lost the election. Even those people who deserted his party, they have been focused by PTI voters, and they have lost the polls. So I think his popularity has seen an increase in popularity in the past year and a half. And this is probably the culmination of that, especially after he was jailed. He was put in the prison. His wife was put in prison. This sympathy vote has increased further.
All right, so a sympathy vote perhaps, or something else going on, but the allegations of the military being out to rig these results, I mean, on the back of what we're seeing with these preliminary results for seats, it's hard to argue that they were rigged, but if these elections go against the expectation of the military, what happens next, Mr. Mehboob? Will the military establishment need to adjust to what the results are?
One thing which they might have arranged already, this has been arranged on its own, is that PTI, despite the fact they have such a good number of people elected in the assemblies, they may not be able to form government in these assemblies except for the provincial government of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Reason is because they will not be able to get their share of reserved seats, which is around about 20% of the total seats. So they will be deprived of those seats because they don't have a party symbol with them. So I think they will not be able to form government at the federal level, and they will not be able to form government at the largest province, Punjab. And if that happens, I think my sense is that the establishment will be able to live with that. But if they are able to win so many seats at the federal level and in the largest province, then there will be some problem. And then I think some adjustments will need to be made. But nevertheless, I think military and other institutions and opposition parties must, I think, make peace with the fact that Mr. Imran Khan's party enjoys such a wide level of popularity. And if they are so much popular in the country, they must learn to live with them and they must find a way to work together. If they don't do that, that would mean bad for the country.
Mr. Mehboob, meantime, the counting continues. Thank you very much for your insights there. We've been speaking to Ahmed Bilal Mehboob, President of Pakistan Institute for Legislative Development and Transparency. Thank you.